Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm talking, Chloe. I'm sitting here having coffee with Jeff this morning, and the kids are playing so nice on the couch. I thought I'd try to start a video while everybody's just putting on a cute little show. They have their Reba. That is not cute. Reba, hey, quit that. Hi, Simon. Good morning. Hi, Benny. Oh, you little hand-chewing dogs. I'm a Sheba. I got Delilah in my lap. She wanted to be held and petted. I talked her into letting me do her nails while she was in my lap, and she did that. And we're just all having a easy, laid-back Saturday morning. Hi, Missy Sheba. And there goes Delilah now. Look at all the hair on my lap. Nope, you get down. Down, go. Both you girls, go. That's why I keep a lint roller close by, because they get in my lap and that's what they do to me. Yes, you did it to me there. But I keep a lint roller in every room. But this is the worst spot where I need it the most. If I can get a hold of them, I'll use a lint roller on them. And they let me. I'm not sure if it does much good, but they let me. They let me do it. Don't you, babies? I'm going to get up so y'all can stay off of my lap here. And they're just being good babies. Chloe, she's just the sweetest thing. She does play, but she mostly just wants to lay over on the side like that. Candy's the one that's been playing this morning, keeping the younger ones entertained and occupied. We have pouring down rain. We had pouring down rain all day yesterday. Get your toy, Delilah, get it. And they are not happy because they can't go outside and run and play and chase the squirrels. Quit, Simon, don't get my toes. But they've got their toys strung out from the back door all the way through. We just finished having breakfast, and my dad is doing pretty well this morning. He ate a good breakfast, and he's just up and moving around in his room a little bit. He had a really good day yesterday, and he's off to a good start today. So we want to keep that moving forward. I think his infection that has caused all of his problems for so long is definitely getting better. He's having less problems. Now it's just about building up more physical strength after being sick for so long. And it's, it's the kind of sickness that it's just the kind that drains your strength. It's not the kind that, he did go to the hospital, but because he had no strength was the main reason he went to the hospital. And he had no strength because he had the infection and was just no nutrition was staying in his body. But now he's drinking a shake in the mornings, and I'm putting some protein powder in it. I had a friend that told me about this isolate protein, and that's supposed to be something kind of like bodybuilders use or weightlifting people. And my dad has almost no protein in his body, and that's what we couldn't get protein to stay in his body. But now it is, since the infection is clearing up. And so we're using that just to build up protein, put back protein. He's still on antibiotics, so I'm watching that because antibiotics usually cause another kind of problem. But we'll watch and see. Right now it's good. Right now he's feeling good. He's sounding good. We'll put the gate up there so that when Grandpa comes through to go to the bathroom or something, the dogs won't go in there. Daddy is using a walker more now. So I don't want the dogs to get under him or anything and cause problems. So, but other than that, Mr. Jeff is taking care of us, fixing our meals mainly, cleaning up whatever the dogs are messing up. He's usually right on top of it to clean it up. And I'm just gonna kind of relax today. We've all had the last few days have been kind of tense. If it wasn't for the dogs, it would have been really hard, huh, honey? The dogs keep us laughing, keep us entertained, keep us busy. We don't have time to sit and think about anything for very long because somebody needs some attention. Hey, Simon, why don't you look up here? I tell you, I thought Simon was pretty as a baby when he was in the litter. But, I mean, he was just as pretty as the rest of the litter. It wasn't like he was standout pretty. I kept him because there were only 2 males, and I wanted to keep a male if possible. And I liked his markings. The other one had a full white head, and I wanted a black and white with the full mask and also. Anyway, long story short, after I tested him and he carries the color genes that I wanted, I knew I was keeping him. But I will be honest, and I am, I'm his mother, so I can speak freely. I just didn't think he was knockout pretty. When Reba was born, I thought she was knockout pretty. But Simon, and I just think he is so pretty now. He is gorgeous to me. I love the way his head and body are developing, and his ears have been up since, I don't know, he was probably 4 weeks when they were up sharp. But he's growing now and filling out, and I just think he is a very pretty little stud. Of course, I think that about Benny, but I kind of picked Benny out based on his looks as well as his pedigree. So, but Simon, I think that's just a really nice surprise that he's turning out to be what I think is just so pretty. And I'm sure a large part of it is his sweet nature or sweet spirit. It just makes him prettier. But I'm really liking the way he's looking. That was kind of like Candy when I got her. I got her and Chloe together. They were full-blood sisters from the same litter. And I thought Chloe was just gorgeous. Candy I didn't really know about. I thought she was pretty. Don't get me wrong. I think they're all very pretty. But then you go a little further to really nice looking. But I watched Candy grow up, and I kept not knowing for sure what I thought about her. I loved her, and was definitely going to keep her, but I just wasn't sure about how I felt about, her looks or whatever. But her personality won me over right away. She was one unique Boston. I'd never had a Boston as laid back as her. I mean, she was literally one as a puppy, and she'll still do it as an adult, that, I don't know, had her tongue sticking out most of the time, just kind of hanging out. I've seen other people's Boston Terriers do that, but I never actually had one that did it. But she still does it. And she can lay there a few minutes, and then her tongue will probably come out, and she'll just lay there. Which I know that's a trait that, is part of the Boston or Bulldog world, I guess. I just never had one that did it. Well, Simon does it too. Have you ever noticed that, Jeff? His tongue sticking out when he's laying down or sleeping. He does. So anyway, that's enough of my mom bragging. It's just that I really am pleased with the way Simon, his looks are coming along. I know he has the bloodline and the color genes in his DNA that I wanted for our program. But I'm always pleased when I get the look that I want from me and with my dogs. I mean, there's a lot of Boston Terriers, and I just love all of them, and they all have a, you know, their own personal, unique look. But I'm like everybody else when it comes to my dogs. I want my dogs to look like what I want. So it's not all about their looks when you're a breeder, because it's more about what they carry and what they produce. But I also like the look. Reba, she just stole my heart, really, because of her looks. And then, because of her looks, I decided to check out her color panel and make sure she would contribute to our program what the things I was looking for. So, and she does. So, but I think I would have kept her anyway. I might have, I don't know. I don't think I would have spayed her unless I had to, but I would have kept her anyway, just based on her looks. She's got 2 blue eyes, which I've always wanted a blue-eyed Boston. I've rarely seen one with 2 blue eyes. It's a little more common to see one with 1 blue eye, but even that's kind of rare. I mean, most Bostons have brown eyes, unless they're a lilac or a red Boston, then they'll have kind of green eyes or yellow looking eyes. But I love the deep dark brown eyes of a Boston Terrier. That's just always been one of my favorite features of them, besides their little tuxedo look and markings. I'm always talking about we breed for temperament, we breed for health, and but we also breed for traditional markings. So, which is one reason why I didn't consider keeping the other little boy that had a white head. I really, really do like the traditional markings. Even, you know, one with a half white face or a white head. I think they're called a baldy when they have the whole white head. They're gorgeous, and they're still perfect little Boston Terriers, but I am partial to that traditional markings like Delilah's and Sheba's and all the rest of them. And if to me, I think Reba fits that simply because she has the Haggerty dot. So she may have a half white face, but she still has that Haggerty dot and 2 black ears, and that's traditional markings. So, but anyway, well, it's enough bragging on my kids. I'm a mom. I'm partial to each one of them.
Simon told me we were empty.
Oh, out of water? Simon was telling you? I heard.
He was raking in the boat.
Oh, that's what I heard. Okay. Yeah. Yep. They don't like it if they run out of water.
Hey guys, got water. There's the water.
There you go, babies.
Drink, Simon.
They drink a lot of water. We fill that bowl, I don't know how many times a day, and that's a pretty big bowl. We need to get the water bowl and all of the pans and stuff through the dishwasher today too, honey, because I just throw them in the dishwasher about once a week. We wash the water bowl out daily when we're refilling it.
It's raining, guys.
Yeah, that's what they do. They went out, they get there, and then they stop.
Well,
And then they decide, how bad do I need to go?
there's a squirrel out there.
Delilah really needed to go. She'll have to brave the weather just to... I saw a bird fly out of the tree.
She's got to look up at the trees and see if there's a squirrel up there.
Who is that? Simon going down?
That's the only steps he crawls up.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna...
There's no squirrel out there, Dee Dee.
I think she's done her squirrel check. Now she's coming back.
Well, she's got
She's a water dog anyway, so I don't know why she would act like the rain bothers her. She's, from the time I got her, if she could get in a mud puddle, she would. And then she loves the water hose and swimming pool. Yeah, Jeff has that carport way out back, and the tractor underneath of it. And they all know that's a little drier spot, so they'll go out that way. We need to put just a carport up out here in the backyard that they can go out and get under in the winter or something. That's a good idea. Yeah, she's got to do her yard check.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is really raining. We have a lot of standing water back here, and it's a constant mess in here. We're keeping the mop and the dust mop going, just trying to keep the floor dry. We got a stack of towels that we're using to dry the dogs off when they come in. So I think it's gonna do this today and tomorrow, and then I don't know, I haven't listened real recent, not today at all, but I heard next week was going to be up in the 80s, so it won't take very long for it all to dry up. They're used to just getting dried off. They like a good towel rub. The boys are the ones that are like, they'll get right up to the door and then they'll put the brakes on and decide, man, I don't really want to go out. I think I'll just stay in. But, so anyway, that's just all we're doing today. We're just going to stay in, play with our dogs, and take care of my dad. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. Y'all have a blessed Saturday, and we'll be back later or tomorrow for sure. Also, if you're wanting a puppy, please remember go to bogansbostons.com and print out a puppy application and fill it out and send it back to me, and I'll give you a call and we can have a chat. Puppies are going to start arriving the week of the 18th. April the 18th. So April the 18th is Chloe and Sheba's due date. And then after that, I know Delilah, we've seen the babies with her. She's confirmed. So she'll be towards the end of April. And Candy, I'm just not sure about. Oh, there she is in my chair. I'm still not so very sure. She may not be pregnant at all. I keep watching. I can't pick up anything for sure on the ultrasound, and I'm just not sure. She's not looking like she's pregnant. I felt like in the beginning she had some early signs of pregnancy, but I don't see that now either, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. She may not be pregnant, or she may be carrying a really small litter. I just don't know. I can't tell, but we'll wait, and if I think she's pregnant, I'll take her for an x-ray before her due date, and then we'll know if it's a real small litter. We'll get an idea how many puppies. So, but get your puppy applications in, and please remember to give us a thumbs up and share and follow our channel, and help me to grow. Help us to grow at Bogan's Bostons, huh? Okay. Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good day. I'm out of here.